The Night Lords are a Chaos Space Marine Legion infamous for their mastery of terror and psychological warfare, using fear and brutality as their primary weapons. Originally known as the 8th Legion, they were one of the Emperor's loyal forces during the Great Crusade. Their Primarch, Conrad Kurz, also called the Night Haunter, shaped the Legion in his own dark image. Raised on the crime-ridden world of Nostromo, Kurz imposed order through sheer terror, brutally executing criminals in grotesque public displays to maintain control. His methods of justice were effective but horrifying, and he brought this philosophy to his legion, molding them into ruthless enforcers who used fear to compel compliance. During the Great Crusade, the Night Lords were effective but controversial, their terrifying tactics earning them a dark reputation among the other Space Marine legions. Over time, Kurz's unstable mental state and prophetic visions of his own demise and the Imperium's eventual decay pushed him into despair and rebellion. By the time of the Horus Heresy, the Night Lords had fully embraced their role as sadistic oppressors, spreading fear and destruction as they joined Horus's traitor forces against the Emperor. Their fall to chaos solidified their descent into darkness. After the Horus Heresy, the Night Lords fragmented into scattered warbands, no longer unified under a single leader. Unlike many traitor legions, the Night Lords do not worship chaos uniformly. While some among them have fallen to the dark gods, the Legion as a whole remains more focused on nihilism, vengeance, and hatred for the Imperium. They act as anarchic marauders, driven by a desire to inflict suffering and spread chaos, reveling in cruelty for its own sake. In battle, the Night Lords are masters of psychological warfare. They prefer to strike under cover of darkness, using ambushes, hit-and-run tactics, and fear to break their enemies' morale. Their armor is often adorned with horrifying imagery, such as bones, flayed skin, and skulls, further magnifying their terrifying presence. They frequently target civilian populations, knowing that the demoralization of their foes often begins with the suffering of the innocent. For them, war is as much about breaking the spirit of their enemies as it is about achieving victory. Culturally, the Night Lords are deeply fractured, a reflection of their shattered identity after the heresy. They lack the rigid hierarchy of other legions, with individual warbands operating independently under self-serving leaders. Despite their descent into depravity, the Night Lords retain a grim sense of justice, albeit one warped by their nihilism and hatred. They see themselves as instruments of punishment, delivering brutal retribution to those they deem corrupt or hypocritical. However, their methods and motivations are driven by cruelty and despair, making them one of the most fearsome and hated forces in the galaxy. The Night Lords are a haunting reminder of the destructive power of fear, vengeance, and a lost sense of